Okay, so I am recording this. If anybody has any issues with recording, you might want to drop out now. Everybody, welcome to this webinar on Office 365. My name is Asim Nair. I am from Epic Information Technology. This is a Microsoft Community Connections webinar in association with the Society of Financial Service Professionals. Today I will be going over a short presentation on Office 365, and then I will also be doing a demo on how I actually use Office 365 from my business. So we'll go ahead and get started here real quick. Just got to bring up my slideshow. So Office 365, Microsoft kind of did a slight little disservice naming their cloud productivity suite with the word Office. It came out about 5-6 years ago, and the reason why they did that disservice is, a lot of people, when they hear the word Office, they think of just your typical desktop applications that they're used to, your Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, Excel. Office 365 is that, but it's actually much, much more than just that. It's your email, company-branded email, document sharing through OneDrive, SharePoint, as well as video conferencing and instant messaging through Skype for Business, all with a kind of a simplified admin console. So there's a lot of great features that come in addition to your typical Office desktop applications. So because your data is actually in Microsoft data centers, you have anywhere access to your data. So what that means is that you get access on your phones or on your tablet. Really, wherever you have an internet connection, you can gain access to your emails, or if you're storing your files in OneDrive or SharePoint, those documents go with you as you travel. With Office 365.
A proposal for Hector.
With Office 365, also, all the plans, hold on, let me go ahead and mute everybody here real quick. Forgot to do that. All right, bring that back up here. So yeah, Office 365 really comes with plans that allow you to put the actually desktop version of Office on up to 5 different PCs or 5 different devices per user. So that's your Word, Excel, PowerPoint on your tablet. If you have a Mac, it's on your Mac as well. Your phone, your desktop. And that's 5 devices per license per user. So in the past, where that came from, in the past you would have to buy a single license per machine. Usually a single license costs anywhere from around $200 to $400. Now it's pay as you go. You're always on the latest version of Office. Right now it's 2013, 2016. So that's really powerful plans that come with Office 365. Now, also with Office 365, you get access to your documents, wherever you're at. So through the OneDrive for Business or through SharePoint, and I'll be showing that in the demo, you can access your documents in a web browser. You can work with those documents. You can share those documents, and really from your device, you can, through the OneDrive for Business client, you can actually sync your documents directly from your workstation up to the cloud and back, and kind of use that as a default backup or a way to have your documents follow you wherever you go. And I'll be demonstrating that in the demo. With Office Online, Office 365 also comes with what we call as Office Online. So Office Online lets you modify your Office documents, your Word, PowerPoint, Excel, OneNote directly in the browser. So you can create a Word document or create an Excel document directly in your Internet Explorer or Chrome, where you don't have to have the desktop version physically on that machine. It also gives you the ability to do some co-authoring and some sharing, which I'll demonstrate in the demo as well. So it's really built for you to be able to collaborate with external users or collaborate internally within your organization. All the plans also come with, or most of the plans come with Skype for Business. So as you can see, I'm doing this presentation today through Skype for Business. So Skype for Business allows you to do effective meetings with HD video conferencing, as well as screen sharing. You can do real-time note-taking. Also, Microsoft has recently really added to the Skype for Business experience. They've added what we call as PSTN conferencing. So I was able to provide a conference call number for this presentation. They also have added Cloud PBX, which you can do direct phone calling straight through Skype for Business, that integrates with voice over IP, so receive calls and send calls. So really your office can follow you because you could actually receive calls directly through your laptop through Skype for Business, and that's pretty powerful. You can work on the beach if you wanted to. As I mentioned earlier before, with the OneDrive for Business and SharePoint, you really have the ability to share your documents, collaborate with each other. I'll go ahead and answer the questions at the end of the presentation. So please do keep them at the end of the presentation, no problem. So yeah, you can share your documents with external users or internal users, where that you can collaborate, do co-authoring on those documents, and work together on those for sure. One other big question I get often is, because your data resides in the data center, is your data secure? So Microsoft has actually really done kind of twofold thing here. They've emphasized privacy and they emphasize security. So when I say private, your emails aren't scanned with an AI tool to present you ads or any kind of thing like that. Your data is your data. When your data sits there in the data centers, it's actually encrypted with 256-bit encryption. It's actually encrypted on the way up as well. And then their data centers are independently verified by third parties like the ISO, the EU, as well as it's HIPAA compliant, those types of things. So really Microsoft has provided enterprise type of security for the individual or for the small business. If you think about it, you might have that email on site at your office, but really, is that more secure? I mean, you have one firewall in front of that email. If a hacker really wanted to get to that, it's going to be a lot easier for them to get to that through the firewall that's on site, as as compared to an enterprise level set of security with encryption and all of that. Now I'll go over some of the plans as well. There's various plans that are geared to different types of businesses. For small, mid-sized businesses, Office 365, there's Office 365 Essentials and the Premium plan. And the only difference between the Essentials and the Premium plan is the Premium comes with your desktop version of Microsoft Office, so your Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Outlook, on up to the 5 different devices per user. That's for $12.50 per user per month. The $5 per user per month, you get everything else except for the Office. So you get the business class email, which with 50 gigabits mailboxes. So that's your at company name email address, the professional looking email. So my email address is the at epicinformationtechnology.com email address. You also get the file sharing and the personal drive storage of 1 terabyte per user in the OneDrive for Business. You get the Office Online. You also get some Office mobile apps for your phone with the Outlook mobile apps, and some being able to edit some Office documents directly from your phone or your tablet. There's some support involved. I talked about Skype for Business as well, and then you have the SharePoint team sites as well, where you can do, team collaboration. I'll be showing that in the demo as well, some of that. Now, if you don't have a need for email, but you still want the desktop version of Office, all that, there's a business plan that is geared directly for that as well. So that's a business plan that's $8.25 per month or $99 per year. So that comes with your Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Outlook. And if you look at the home version of Microsoft Office is also $99 per year, but it doesn't come with the OneDrive for Business, that 1 terabyte per user OneDrive for Business application. So really, if you are a business or sole proprietor, you should really be looking at buying the business plan, not the home edition plan. Another reason for that is that if you do want to eventually move to this the Essentials plan or the Premium plan, that transition is very easy from the Office 365 business plan to those plans instead of going from home. If you're going from home to a business plan, you actually have to uninstall the home edition and then reinstall the business plan. So there's a lot of benefits for that. The cost is exactly the same. It's actually a little bit cheaper per month if you're doing it per monthly. The home edition is $9.99 per month. The business plan is $8.25 per month. So I'll go ahead and also discuss some of the enterprise plans. So enterprise plans are unlimited user. It says it's an enterprise plan, but really anybody can use the enterprise plan. There's no limit on how many users you have to buy. The added benefits of some enterprise plans is that if you want to integrate with Microsoft CRM Online, you'll want to be at the $8 per user E1 plan. There's some added benefits like a video portal, some added security for email like information rights management, as well as if you wanted to include the PSTN conferencing, you would need to be on an enterprise level plan. So there's also an E3 plan, which is the same plan as the E1 plan, but it comes with the desktop version of Office, and it comes with some advanced business intelligence tools and a little bit higher support and some email archiving and those types of things. Microsoft actually also recently released an E5 plan as well. So that E5 plan is everything in this E3 plan, your desktop version of Office and everything like that, but it also comes with that Skype for Business conferencing, as well as the cloud PBX, or that ability to do the phone calling. That plan, that E5 plan, runs for $35 per user per month. And so I'll go ahead and just do a short demo here real quick as well of some of the features of Office 365. So let me bring up my browser here. Close that. So I'm going to log in as my test user here. So this is the landing page for Office 365. I have a Enterprise E3 plan. So that means that so this page might vary a little bit depending on what the plan is. But as you can see, you can install the Office programs right here. It's a pretty simple install. You just click that, and it automatically installs down to your machine. And then you have access to your applications that come with Office 365. This is your mail application or Outlook Online. You can also use the full-fledged Outlook program. Desktop version is what I actually use. This is the calendar. This is contacts. Newsfeed is the Yammer is the Yammer implementation of Office 365. So that's kind of like a news feed or a social network within your organization. OneDrive for Business is the online drive storage per user. Sites is team sites, so that's the team collaboration. I'll be going over these or showing these. Tasks go with mail, like your general email tasks. Delve is a data visualization tool to, like if you have a lot of data in SharePoint, it's easy visualization and search to get access to that data. A video portal is kind of like a YouTube channel for if you have video content that you can utilize through Office 365. These four are your Office online programs: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote, and I'll show how that looks. And then Sway is digital storytelling. It's kind of like an advanced PowerPoint. So you have the ability to create a presentation that has video content and present that all through the web. So I'll start here with the mail application. So this is the typical web mail interface here. You can create new emails. Your emails are listed there. Your folders are listed there. It's just if you're used to any other web email, it's pretty much the same thing here. What's the really cool thing about this is the groups here. So you have the ability to create kind of like a distribution group, but it's much more than a distribution group here. So I'm actually going to go and click into this group that I've created here. So these groups are, how I look at them is kind of like if you wanted to collaborate with one or two people or multiple people in your organization, you can create a group for that. Like if you maybe have a sales group or a marketing group within your organization, you have this ability to create this pretty quickly here. So these are my test users. In my group are myself, John Elway, and Peyton Manning here. And so you can start off with, there's main aspects here. There's the conversations here where you can, give notes to everybody here. Like if I wanted to, I'm logged in as John, so I can add a note here. Let's report, and when I hit send there, it actually updates the board here, and then it also emails everybody in the group that there's a new message. If you saw that actually came up there a little bit right there, that's an email alert. So that's just some messaging there. You also have a group calendar here as well. that you can, I've set up a team meeting here. It kind of tells you the weather. You can add birthdays here. So maybe if you wanted like a vacation calendar or something like that for your organization, you could set up a group for that. Another great thing here is also the files. So if you have a, let's see if you have a set shared files between the group, so you can store those files right here in that group. So it's a really nice, nifty little tool for collaboration within a group. That's basically the email web interface. I'll also show you kind of, I have my Outlook, so I use my actual, let that come up here real quick. So this is the actual 2003 full version of Outlook. And right here, so you can see that message from John Elway, as well as the, see, I have mail here, I have my calendar here, you know, my contacts and so forth. So I use the actually Outlook client just because it's a little bit more robust, but you know, the online Outlook client works just fine as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to, and now I'm going to go over OneDrive for Business. Sorry, the SharePoint. So I'm going to log off as John and log into myself to show how SharePoint looks. So as you might notice that my login page looked different than John's because I have an admin account for myself. So I go right into the admin page, and this is kind of how you can administer Office 365. It's all on one page. You can check the health of the system as well as you know, add new users and manage your domains and those types of things. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the SharePoint site here. So SharePoint sites are really used for team collaboration. You use OneDrive for personal file storage, and then team sites and SharePoint sites for working within your organization or working with teams. So here is my, this is my company actual SharePoint site. I have a little bit of branding here, but otherwise this is pretty basic here of what you would see when you go in here. These down here left are my document libraries here. So these are the main document repositories. And I'll go ahead and go into this marketing documents here real quick. So as you can see, it's just a file folder kind of structure here. I have Word documents and zip files here, all of that, you know, in the general file structure. Now you can create new folders pretty simply through here. You can also actually create Word. This is all through Office Online right here, directly in the directory. To create Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote files right there. And I'll show that after I show some of the added, you know, the features here. You can upload files directly through there. You can also drag and drop files. So if I'm going to bring over I'm just going to bring over a file here. All right, real quick. So if I go into here, go into my demo files here, this is a folder that's just on my desktop. And I'm going to drag and drop it. And that automatically just uploads the file right there. And it went probably right over here. Right here, demo Word, uploaded a few seconds ago. So I'll go ahead and show also Office Online here. So if I go in here and I click New, and I just click New Word Document, so this creates a new full-fledged Word document, but as you can see, I'm in the browser. I'm not in the Microsoft Word application, and I can type text here. Yeah, and I can type right in the browser. I think it's type right there into the browser. You have your normal ways to work with the Office document here, page layout. Another great thing here is that you can share this document here. So if I click share here, through email addresses, I can send, and it'll send people a link to access this document. And you can give them edit access or view access. You can require a sign in here, and kind of like leave a note for them. Another option is, if you don't want to send them a link in their email, you can just generate an actual link to the document as well, and just copy the link and mail the document out. Another great thing here is I'm going to go ahead and show how co-authoring looks as well. Multiple people can use the document at the same time. So let me go into this demo Word right here. So now you have an option here to print, share it as well. This is the view. So if I go to edit here, I can say edit in Word Online, or I can actually edit in the physical Word program if it's on your machine. I'm going to say edit in Word Online. And now I'm going to access this as a different user. So let me bring up a different user here. Just need to log into a different machine. Okay, so now I've logged in here to this machine as John. In my other machine, I was logged in as myself. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the sites. And I'm going to access that document through sites, through my team site. It takes a couple seconds here for it to come up here. The internet is a little slow on this machine. And then we're going to go to marketing documents. And then I'm going to access demo Word here. So if I choose edit in Word Online, coming up here. So you can see right here, it gives you a notification that I'm editing the document right there on top. And then right there, it blocks off the paragraph that I'm editing here in red. So if I scroll down in the document and add my own edits as John, so if I add that in there, now if I go back to my screen, should be able to see John's edit right there. So that's kind of how the co-authoring works there. Right there you see John's edit. This is John's edit on my other screen, and I'm logged in as myself. If you see up here, Asim Nair. So that's kind of how co-authoring and collaboration works through Office Online. Now I'm going to go to show you OneDrive as well. So this is the 1 terabyte personal file storage. So the difference between here is that the functionality works the same as SharePoint, but instead of having different document libraries, you just have one repository to store all your files. So everything else is the same. You can upload, you can actually create Office Online documents, upload, you can drag and drop. All those features are there as well, and you get 1 terabyte of space here. Now, the really powerful thing and how I actually use this, I'm really rarely out actually in this site using this site. I use this sync functionality. So if I click sync here, I'm able to sync this whole directory to my workstation. I'm not going to do it because it's already sunk, but if I click this sync, I will show you how it looks on my machine here. So let me share my other desktop. So that should come up here. So this is my main desktop. If I go into my Windows Explorer, you can see under my favorites, I have SharePoint, and I have OneDrive for Business. So if you look at my SharePoint here, these folders match up with what I had in SharePoint. So if I go out here to Marketing, you can see this demo Word file is right there. It's automatically sunk right down to my machine. And I'll go ahead and show you how that. So I don't have to, I no longer save files to my documents. I save everything to here, and everything gets sunk up to my either my SharePoint or to my OneDrive, depending on where the documents is stored. The power of that is that if my machine crashes, I don't lose my documents. Also, if I have a Surface, or I have another PC device, another device, all I have to do is install the OneDrive for Business client on my workstation and sync those directories down, and I have access to my files on multiple machines. If I go up to here, let me add a file here. So my demo file is here. So let me bring the demo files right here, and I'll just show you how that. So I'm going to drop this mail merge. I'm going to copy it in here. So I'm going to copy a file, and I'm just going to paste it in this directory. So that mail merge right there. So you can see that it's in there. So this is the OneDrive for Business client. So it's processing the changes there, syncing one file right up there. So it takes a few seconds. And now when you see the green check mark, the file has sunk up there. So now if we go look online, go to my sites here. See, where did it go here? Right here. Here's the mail merge file right there that's sunk up. So that's pretty powerful. I mean, no longer do you really have to do that monthly or weekly file transfer to your external drive. You feel pretty confident that your files are being sunk up or backed up there. Another powerful thing here is that you still have access to these files offline. Like if you're on the plane, all these files are still functional for you, and you can still open them, you can still work with them, and all you do is just save back to either directory. See, here's the OneDrive for Business one, which syncs up with my OneDrive for Business folder. You just save back there, and then as soon as you have internet access again, it'll automatically sync that file in the background for you. Now, the last thing that I will show you is the integration of the desktop version of Office and Office 365. So here's my desktop version of Word. I'm on 2013, but 2016 has the same integration as well. So as you can see, even my recent documents are coming from the Office 365. So if I click a blank document here, and I want to go save, even right here in the open, I can access my, SharePoint sites. There's marketing documents that's integrated directly with Office. Same with my OneDrive for Business. If I do a save as, I can save directly wherever I want, right from the Office program. So that's basically it here. Let me see if there's questions. Go ahead and read the question here. So if there are any questions, feel free to ask. Can we use Skype for Business to host online meetings? How many participants can be? Okay, so that's a really good question here. Yes, you can host online meetings with Skype for Business. I have this particular online meeting. Microsoft has actually also come out with what we call as Meeting Broadcast. So Meeting Broadcast is a tool for if you have large meetings. I think it can host up to 10,000 attendees or something like that. So you do have those abilities through Skype for Business to do online meetings. Now, the other thing I forgot to mention is that there is free software that I will be giving away for the attendees in this. One person will get Windows 8, which is actually, you can upgrade that to Windows 10 for free. The way I will pick that is that I will send a survey out after this. I'm required by Microsoft to get surveyed on the presentation, and then I'll pick one random person from that survey who will get that program. If there's any other questions, let me see if I can unmute. Maybe people might have it. So any other questions, feel free to ask them, or you can always email me if you have questions as well. So I'm going to stop this recording as well. So that is it for today. I really appreciate you guys attending.